Hey, I'm at the scene of the crime. This is the video I've been meaning to shoot for a while. I drive past this place every day to drop my son off at school. And I think about this thing that happened. I'm going into I'm in year 9 now selling businesses, but this happened in year 1. This is a story for business brokers out there, maybe business owners that want to hire a broker. It's about an important step in selling a business. And this is where it happened. So year 1, I got a business to sell. I was so excited. And it was a friend of mine. And he said, yeah, you can sell my business, Neil. And so I went out and I packaged the business and I found a buyer. And this buyer was excited. He's like, I'm going to buy that business. This is the perfect business for me. And I couldn't believe it. Oh, wow, this guy's going to buy it. I got a business for sale. This guy's going to buy it. And started talking to the buyer and he said, I'm flying out. I remember his name. His name was Neil, right? I think he spelled it correctly too. So Neil's flying out and I'm like, oh my God, this is really happening. I got a business for sale. I got a buyer. We're meeting at this Smithfield Chicken. And this is right where I parked. And this is where I shall show you. I parked right here. Smithfield Chicken. I parked right here. And I remember my buyer parked right next to me. So I met the buyer right in the parking lot. And I saw the seller. The seller was parked over there. So buyer and seller are about to meet each other. Buyer has flown in. So you know he's got money, right? And that's when I had the conversation with the buyer. I said, hey, Neil, I meant to ask you this, but you jumped on a plane and we just didn't have a chance to get to this, but how are you gonna pay for this business? In my mind, I was like, dude's flying in, he's gotta have money, right? And Neil said to me, well, I spent my last dollar flying out here, so I'm hoping your client can seller finance the whole thing. And I'm like, oh boy, we got a problem, right? Because I know my friend, I know he wasn't gonna seller finance the whole thing. And it only got worse from there. I was not successful in that sale. And what I learned from that is there's a process. It's called proof of funds. And I had done my client a disservice by not figuring out how Neil was going to pay for the business before he jumped on that plane. Didn't matter that he jumped on a plane. It mattered that he didn't have the money to buy the business. And we should never be net at this Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue. So that was an important lesson learned. And guess what? We baked in some processes called proof of funds for every business buyer. Doesn't matter if they jump on a plane. Doesn't matter if they say, I have the money. It's our Jerry Maguire moment. We say, show me the money. And we always make sure our business buyers have the money before they meet with our business clients. Pretty obvious looking back, but in year 1, important lesson for Neil. Hey, I hope you learned something from my silly video here. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.